I'm not sure if it's acceptable to make a New Year's video with your Christmas tree still up. Alley-oop. There we go. That's better. Anyways, Happy New Year's, everyone. Congratulations on making it on yet another trip around the sun. A lot of people this time of year like to make lists of New Year's resolutions. You know, a list of goals that you set in place of things that you want to accomplish or change in the coming year. I was thinking about it to myself, and I too have a couple things that I want to accomplish this year, so I thought it'd be kind of fun to share those with you. Mind you, I wrote all of these on a napkin because I could not find any paper, so bear with me. Here is my list of 2019 New Year's resolutions. Number 1. Buy paper. Pretty much speaks for itself. Number 2 is to read more this year. I think nowadays we sort of overlook reading as a valuable activity after we've left school, or at least I have. I genuinely think the last book that I read cover to cover was the last Percy Jackson novel, and that came out like 9 years ago? Jesus Christ. Anyways, reading is great, and I've already gotten a head start on it, actually. I've started reading this book, Phineas L. McGuire Gets Cooking. Yes, it is probably a first grade reading level. I found it in one of those little library boxes that some towns have, and I thought reading this is going to be the only way that I experience it, because I doubt Hollywood is going to adapt this anytime soon. Moving on. Number 3, I want to try a Lacroix. It has occurred to me that at some point over the last year, I've developed an unwarranted hatred of Lacroix. I really don't know how it began. It's just, every time I see a Lacroix in a store, in a cooler, or on a shelf, it's immediately followed by a ugh. But now I've decided I'm gonna do the right thing and give it a fair shot. Number 4, make more mature adult decisions. This is a pretty simple one, you know. Eat better, spend less time watching Netflix, and learn something new. Going to bed earlier would be useful considering I've gone to working a first shift job now, and getting to work consistently at 5 a.m. has proven to be a struggle. 5, drink more coffee. This one goes along with the whole first shift thing. It's one thing to wake up and be on time, but the coffee might help with, you know, not being tired for the first few hours of my shift. Sit. I'm holding the list with the other hand, so I don't really know what to do now. Anyways, 6, become cripplingly addicted to coffee. This one isn't necessarily a goal I want to set, but going from not drinking coffee to drinking coffee every day, I think it's just going to be an inevitability, so if I make it a goal, I'm actually accomplishing something when it happens. Number 7, overcome my crippling coffee addiction. In an effort to turn a bad thing into a positive, you know, overcoming my addiction would do wonders for helping with my strength of willpower, which, let's face it, any of my friends could tell you I've needed to work on for my entire life. And lastly, number 8, I really want to make more videos this year. On the entire list, this is probably the most important one to me. Making videos is my favorite thing to do in my life, but it's oftentimes the very first thing that comes and sort of falls to the wayside when everything else in my life becomes overwhelming and takes over. I only made 16 videos this past year, which compared to 2017, I made 62. Basically, I want to find some sort of way that I can balance the changes in my day-to-day life with still finding a way to be creative and make the things that I enjoy to make. Well, I think that's it for the resolutions I have written down. I hope you all have a very fulfilling 2019, and I think the only appropriate way to finish this video, let's just do it. It's like they found a way to can stomach acid.